This is just another reason why football is amazing. If you can play, no matter where you're at, they'll find you. In my eyes, the most intriguing part about the NFL draft is not seeing where the top talent goes, because that's a given, but instead it's when the world finds the biggest sleeper, the biggest dog that everyone counts out because of their size or the school they play at. Middlebury College, a private liberal arts school in the state of Vermont, competing at the Division III level in the New England Small College Athletic Conference. This school was not on anyone's NFL draft bingo card until now. Just a few hours ago, clips of inside offensive lineman Thomas Perry in the East-West Shrine Bowl practices have been going viral in the college football space. He's not only been holding his own against Big Ten and SEC competition, but even standing out. With the rapid buzz around this underrated prospect, most people don't even know who Thomas Perry is, and in this video, I'll tell his entire story. Could Perry join the list of 6 other current Division III players in the NFL? If you want to see Perry succeed and get a chance in the NFL, smash that like button, and if you love football, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on another upload like this. Thomas Perry grew up in Higganum, Connecticut, a town in the middle of the state with a whopping population of 2,000 people. And for most of you watching, I know your entire high school was bigger than that. Unfortunately, the small town vibe would end up hurting his recruiting chances later on, and we'll get to that soon. Perry's father spent his college days playing football at Brown University out of the Ivy League, so not only did Thomas have good athletic guidance, but academics was heavily stressed in his family as well. He kept both a major priority when he enrolled into Killingworth High School in the fall of 2017. From there, Perry dominated in every aspect of his life. Off the field, he maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA, taking a rigorous course load filled with AP classes. He was a state champion wrestler, and of course, he was a monster on the football field, playing at guard and defensive tackle. But he was overlooked and under-recruited in the class of 2021 as an unranked prospect. The local big schools like UConn, UMass, and Boston College didn't even bat an eye. First, that's because he wasn't playing amazing competition, as Killingworth was small and played in a low-level league. Second, Perry was a bit undersized for an offensive lineman, graduating at 6'3" and approximately 250 pounds. So Thomas decided on a school that would meet both of his priorities, Middlebury College in Vermont. The private school had an acceptance rate of just over 12%, meaning it was going to challenge him academically. Perry was planning on majoring in molecular biology and biochemistry, and I'm sitting here as a communications major like, man, that's crazy. The next part of the equation was playing football, the game he loved. Middlebury had a D3 program and a spot for him to play. From there, he defied all odds. Thomas Perry used his freshman season in 2021 to mainly develop, and he wasn't a star. Going into 2022, however, he was no longer 250, but 300 pounds, and all of that gain was lean muscle. Sources said he would wake up every morning, eat a dozen eggs, and drink a gallon of milk. Now, the eggs and the milk worked that season because Perry earned first-team All-Offensive Conference honors and All-Academic. But 2023 is where he really took off. The Middlebury Panthers won their conference, and Perry was an all-region player, plus an academic All-American this time. This season catapulted his career to new heights, and he was now on the map for NFL scouts. That summer, Perry was invited to the O-Line Mastermind Summit, an event for hopeful NFL draft talent to compete with each other and gain knowledge and advice from former pros prior to the 2024 season. The whole month of July, Perry was putting in work with O-Line guru Duke Manyweather, and the coach had a whole lot of good things to say about the prospect. Quote, "We have never had a player work even close as hard as Thomas. Tom's physically impressive. He's a very quick processor. He picks up on things very fast. He's very athletic. He's just a guy who happens to be playing Division III football." Those 5 weeks of training didn't go to waste, because the 2024 awards list will take me 5 minutes to read. And keep in mind, he did all of this with a 3.96 cumulative GPA off the field. But the most notable accomplishment is the invitation to the East-West Shrine Bowl, where we find ourselves today. The Shrine Bowl is a college football all-star game or a platform where top talent can showcase their ability directly to NFL scouts. Now, top talent does not only mean Division I FBS, clearly. Although Thomas Perry has definitely missed opportunities in his career because of where he's played, there's no hiding his skill anymore. And for all the questions about how a D3 guy can match up with the biggest monsters in the college game, Perry has put that to rest. Reports from the first 3 days of practice before the actual game say that he's been very impressive and his stock is surely rising. This all made sense when a couple clips of him went viral, locking down Georgia's Warren Brinson, a very talented player himself. And yeah, you could say this clip is cherry picking, but everything backs up Perry's incredible performance all week long. Thomas Perry has certain qualities that scouts are raving about, such as his power and agility at 315 pounds. One scout said, quote, "He comes off the ball like an airplane," end quote. Others are saying his skill set could be better used at the center position instead. But there's one thing that nobody's arguing about. It's his winning mentality and love for the game, which was formed through those days grinding it out at the D3 level with no one watching. Right now, Perry projects as a Day 3 Final 4-round pick. And just to put it in perspective, there are only 6 total active D3 guys in the NFL as of 2024. Fundamentally sound with a dominant streak about him. Thomas Perry is the late-round inside offensive lineman you want on your team. If you have that belief in yourself and that work ethic, it doesn't matter where you are, you will be found. Use this video as fuel to keep working, y'all. Thanks for reaching the end of the video. I've been Saturday Shenanigans, your home for unfiltered college football content, and I'll see you guys soon.